Because of all that he talked, he say nothing about Bryshere. He played his television father. He
Right.
was on set. He saw what Charlie Mack and them were doing. He knew they were taking those young boys to Diddy. They all knew.
Real life. If it ain't real life,
If it ain't real life, just say
real life street star. You know what time it is.
He's telling the truth. Mhm.
yeah. He's saying that that
Hold on just 1 second.
please go ahead.
Security. 1 second. Mhm. Sorry.
No, take your time.
Mm, my apologies.
Yeah, no, take your time.
No, I just ever since Mar-a-Lago, I don't think people really understand what my life has been like. So,
No,
um,
no, I totally understand. And it's you just said something as far as things that people take things you say out of context, and the things that you say are important. It seems like you know you spoke on Will Smith on our platform,
mhm.
and at the time he was very quiet, but now he just recently dropped an album to where the intro song called Barbershop, he addresses sounds like things that you brought or you were bringing to light, to where the rumors about him, the things about him and his wife, he's addressing them on this album. Do
Mhm.
you feel like what you're saying reaches the ears of Will Smith and he needs to get at least, if there's smoke, there's fire, let me grab a fan?
Number one, as far as Will Smith is concerned, until he does right by all of those children that were harmed and corrupted while in his care, children that grew up to be men, boys like Bryshere Gray, August Alsina, your own son, like your own son.
It,
Do people forget about that voice clip that I played from Brother Belial?
hey, it,
Has anybody seen Belial?
come on.
I asked him, didn't I ask for him last year?
Come on.
Where's Belial? Is he missing with Cuba? Have they all moved to Bali with Russell Simmons and Kevin Liles?
It, I would always say it is interesting when you speak on, Jaden Smith and you see the hug with Justin. I mean, with
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, and then
Mhm.
with for Brashear, you see him all of a sudden fighting over Sydney Star with Eddie Winslow. It does question what happens in the entertainment industry that makes that makes someone go into just being very close with men on men contact. It's interesting. I'll say the least.
You want to know the thing that bothers me most about Bryshere Gray? I actually think he's doing all of this so they'll take him back in the club.
Mm.
And they're not. They're going to keep gaslighting you and playing with you, promising you one thing or another. Not now, not now. Just next year is going to be your time. You need to get yourself out there. You need to.
Jack,
I
I
know
have
the
a question.
situations.
So we speak about you dealing with the
What happened to
Illuminati and
Bryshere
having
Gray
ties and things
should
like
have
that and
all of
denouncing it.
America
Can you
in
tell
an
me
outrage.
one one
They
of the
watched that
things
kid
that they
become a
that they
star,
promised you that would
and now
happen?
they're watching him become a fallen one, like a comet speeding. How long before he decides it's time to cash out now? How long?
Mm.
Because the one thing I will say is this: anything happens to that young man, it better not nobody say a word to me. For years, I've been yelling. Salute to Moran Morelli. He actually talked about it the other day. Talked about how troubling. And the one reason that I can appreciate Murad's commentary is because he's also an SA survivor. So he's a young man who went through these things. He knows what the signs look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can see. Why does nobody else? Why? And that was the only issue that I had about what Terrence Howard had to say. Because of all that he talked, he said nothing about Bryshere. He played his television father. He
Right.
was on set. He saw what Charlie Mack and them were doing. He knew they were taking those young boys to Diddy. They all knew.
Mm. Mm.
I guess his man card only counts or is only large enough to cover his asshole.
Damn.
Because if you truly believed in all that you say, there is no way you could stand by and watch all of those people that you worked with do what they did to those kids. And you said nothing. Like, if you're going to have integrity, it needs to wrap all the way around the building.
Yes. Facts.
You got to have integrity for it all. If the man card is the thing, and you ain't going to let nobody take yours, when you see a younger man being preyed upon, you're not going to stand in the gap for him and say, no, you ain't taking his man card. No.
Mm.
Because, see, that's what a real one would do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've been this close from making that amount of money that you wanted to retire for what, like 16 years? You think you gonna get it? Do you? You've always, Terrence Howard has been 2 movies away from retiring for the past 16 years.
And he still speaks on Iron Man.
And guess what? Don Cheadle ain't had no problem with scooping that up.
Mm.
I guess the man card. Like, I'm looking at all of these adult black so-called elite entertainment whatevers. Y'all don't give no damn about what's happening to these kids. And y'all don't give no damn about how it rips them apart for years after. I'm actually about to present one of my new podcasts. It's called Tracking the Pain.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
going to be a realistic and esoteric investigation um, into the life and the work of an artist leading up until they signed the contract and everything that happened after.
Wow.
I will be working with a psychic and a gematria specialist to really make sure that everyone is seeing not just the physical side, but the metaphysical side as well, because people don't like to believe that we live in a spiritual realm that is being controlled by frequency and sound, and it is. One of the first artists that we're going to be investigating, well, actually, the first three that I believe we're going to be investigating will be Absol from Top Dog Entertainment,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, and Donny Hathaway.
I mean, Justin Bieber was young as hell.
And he got depressed real early in life,
Yeah.
didn't he? You know, it's amazing when you hear the first album, you can hear the joy and the enthusiasm and the excitement for life and for art and all of that. But then that second album comes and it starts to get a little different. But by the third, fourth, and fifth album, they're talking pure insanity.
Hmm.
It's depressing. And the music is that low vibrational, lower chakra only music, which encourages recklessness and a constant, persistent state of unrest. Stress from that, unchecked, can lead to cancer. But they don't want to talk about that. This man talks about that. A defender of freedom. Don't nobody want to talk about what matter, do they?
At all.
When an artist goes from making songs about love and life, like when you look at Raheem Devon's first album, the love, like that, well, not his first album, but his first like major release project, The Love Experience.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to that again. Guess Who Loves You More? The song You remember that? Oh, everyone in this song's gonna be about you. You remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God. And then he had songs about his community and what he wanted better for his people. Like there was so much different. And then all of a sudden, next albums, songs become a little more sexual, a little less community, little, you know.
Mm.
And then the next thing you know, it's you competing with Tank about something on your plate.
Hey.
And then all of that, and now you got October London. Ain't that so?
Hey.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.